Good morning, and welcome to Unity of Madison on this beautiful Sunday morning. I'm glad to see all of you, and if you're joining us on the live stream today, we certainly are glad you're doing so. We bless those who are traveling, and we also want you to know that this is a place that affirms you as the creation of God that you are. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, no matter where you are on your spiritual journey, no matter who you love, no matter how you identify, you are welcome here with us. And with that consciousness of welcome this morning, let's stand and sing.
It's more than a feeling, joy is what we are. It's more than a feeling, joy is what we are. Let's feel it right now, right now. Let's feel it right now, right now. It's more than a feeling, love is what we are. It's more than a feeling, love is what we are. Let's feel it right now, right now. Let's feel it right now, right now. It's more than a feeling, peace is what we are. It's more than a feeling, peace is what we are. Let's feel it right now, right now. Let's feel it right now, right now. It's more than a feeling, joy is what we are. It's more than a feeling, joy is what we are. Let's feel it right now, right now. Let's feel it right now, right now. Let's feel it right now, right now. Let's feel it right now, right now.
And we invite up our prayer chaplain, Jamie Gaylor, to help us set the intention for our morning together.
Good morning. I have a short prayer. Beloved God, may your divine love and presence be with us in this gathering today as we pursue your truth and light that animates all with joy and divine energy. And may we in turn share that is revealed to us with all whom we meet on the path of life. And so it is. Amen.
Kate, would you come share what the kiddos are going to do today?
I have a quick little speech, but I wrote it down so I don't start talking about something else. So it's so great to be back with all of you. I've been gone 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, I was away at the Unity Retreat for the Unity YFM teenagers, and it was absolutely wonderful. I had the privilege of going with Jan, Angel, and Maya. The experience made me incredibly grateful for Unity, especially seeing how deeply connected we all are to the other Unity churches and youth groups. The retreat really inspired me to grow the program we have at Unity of Madison. One thing that stood out to me at the retreat was seeing how active the parents were with the youth and family ministry group at their church. Those parents truly shaped what the kids were learning and doing, and witnessing that level of community was amazing. So I want to speak directly to the parents out there, whether you're watching us online or you're here. If you feel like maybe something is missing from your family, or if your child feels like they don't quite fit in at school, or maybe they don't like group sports or standard group activities, or maybe you're even a parent considering homeschooling your kid because they just haven't found their place yet, please know you are not alone. And if that sounds like you, consider reaching out to me to help grow our program. I'm ready to create a bigger, more inclusive community right here through Unity of Madison. So you can come on a Sunday or you can email me. My email is on the website. And so now for today's lesson. This Sunday is our second Cooking with Kindness lesson. The fourth Sunday of every month, we focus on a food allergen, interview someone with that allergen, and then make something that usually includes that allergen, but we cook without it. And today we're learning about tree nut allergies. There are a lot of tree nuts, so we'll be making a craft that will help the kids remember the top 6 tree nut allergens. And then we'll make some hummus and put it into cups so everyone can grab some with veggies in the Namaste Cafe. Yep.
If you want to see the power of our unity teachings, particularly those about recognizing the divinity in everyone, you just need to go to a Youth of Unity rally. I've done those over the years, particularly at Unity Village, and you see a group of kids where you don't see, there's no bullying, there's no clicking, there's none of that. There is just a sense of community where these kids love one another. And so thank you for taking those 2 kids, because I know it was transformational for them and for you, so thank you. So let's sing them on their way. We are walking
as a light, as a light, as a light. We are walking as a light of God. As a light, 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 as a light of God.
And now let's stand and greet one another.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
Slide, please. Pete, sit. Sit. Slide, please. Yay! Woo! You're not totally off duty, but just for a few things today. We love you a lot.
And we thought it'd be very appropriate for today. So we've labeled it With Gratitude. And it's kind of a familiar song, so feel free to join in once you hear the words. There he is, Pete's what we do up at night. Oh gee whiz, Pete's why you can't beat a bite. Those eager eyes, that flaming youth. Oh mister, oh sister, tell me the truth. Ain't Pete sweet? See him walking down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't Pete sweet? Ain't Pete nice? Seeking over once or twice. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't Pete nice? Just can an eye in his direction. Oh me, oh my, when that perfection. I repeat, don't you think it's kind of neat? And I ask you very confidentially, ain't Pete sweet? Ain't Pete nice? See him walking down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't Pete sweet? Ain't Pete nice? Falling over it once or twice. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't Pete nice? Just cast an eye in his direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? And repeat, don't you think it's kind of neat? And I ask you very confidentially, ain't Pete sweet?
And we have some more surprises for you later in the service. And don't worry, anything you planned for today, we're going to do later in July, so don't worry. So, I think we're ready for announcements. There's more coming.
Good morning. All right, I'm Carol Harm, and I am your celebration assistant today. If you're joining us for the first time, either in person or online, welcome. We don't always do this. Only once every 20 years. If you would like to know more about Unity of Madison, there are information packets in the foyer. And if you're online, you can request a welcome packet through the website or send an email to the address on the screen. Maybe we could do this in another 20 years when he's been here for 40. Just saying. Old musicians never die, they just keep going on and on. Let's continue our summer journey through books that everyone should read. Over coffee and conversation on Saturday, July 18th at 10 a.m., Reverend Debra will explore Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. The book contains profound insights on finding purpose, resilience, and hope, even in life's most difficult circumstances. Drawing from his experiences as a Holocaust survivor and a psychiatrist, Frankl offers a powerful reminder that while we cannot always choose our circumstance, we can choose our response to them. Together, we'll reflect on how meaning can transform suffering, deepen our spiritual lives, and help us navigate today's challenges with courage and grace. Come ready for a thoughtful discussion and a meaningful morning of connection. Please read the book ahead of time. Copies are available in the bookstore, and it's also widely available in libraries and bookstores. Please sign up in the foyer so we know you're coming. And now Jennifer Parker would like to make an announcement regarding Christmas in July. There she is.
Good morning, everyone. I was hiding with Martin, helping with the cameras. So I'm really happy to say that we are having our annual Christmas in July, beginning, of course, the first Sunday in July. Does anybody know how many times we've done this? How many years? What did I hear? Yeah, a lot. 25. This is our 25th anniversary. So, Christmas in July, for those who may be new here, is one of our ministries that puts unity principles into action in our community to serve victims of intimate partner abuse with domestic abuse intervention services, otherwise called DAYS, if you hear us talking about DAYS. On July 12th, so the second Sunday of the month, we're going to welcome 2 new people that we haven't met from DAYS who are going to talk about the DAYS Prevention, Outreach, Education, and Training Program, otherwise called POET. And in particular, they're going to focus on a men's program, MENS, which stands for Men Encouraging Nonviolent Strength. And that involves, what I know it involves is groups boys groups in middle school and in high school who are really doing some great work there. And I'm proud to say, for those of you who know my son, Aaron, he works at La Follette High School, and he has been a co-facilitator there. So I'm really glad that they're going to focus on that. The team is also working again this year with the youth program, so Kate will tell you more about that later on, so that they have a contribution to this, which I think has really been important. It's supporting the youth programs at DAYS, but it also gets our youth involved in with generosity. So it's going to begin next Sunday. There'll be a table over here as usual, display table. You can come up any Sunday and give a donation. There will also be information for you to look at. And then there are other ways for you to give, and those will be outlined in the newsletter. So I want to thank you in advance for your generous support. By the way, my team members are Kari Hinn, Bethany Luther, and Phyllis Nedesheim. And so they're going to be setting up the table today. And we will see you next month. Thank you.
Thanks, Jennifer. If you'd like prayer support, our prayer chaplain, Jamie Gaylor, will be honored to pray with you after the service in the prayer corner, or you can leave a prayer request in the prayer box. Members of the prayer chaplain team will then hold your request in prayer for 30 days, after which we'll send it on to Silent Unity for an additional 30 days of prayer. This week is a special week for our Unity community. As many of you know, Pete Calgaro, has been providing us with his wide array of musical talents and services for 20 years this week. We are so excited to celebrate Pete and all his contributions to this community. We would not be here worshiping and coming together through song and music if it were not for you. Please join together in a round of applause for our dear Pete. And it's not on here, but I was, is the hike today, Bob? Yeah, for the hike today, Bob asked me to remind people who are planning on going that the Conservancy doesn't allow dogs, so if you're planning on coming, just leave your dog at home. All right, now please join with me in our affirmation for Unity of Madison. Together, we celebrate a world transformed by love as we co-create a radiating center of inspiration, connection, and sacred service. And now for our daily word. The word for today is connection. I share a connection with the human family, the world's creatures, and the universe itself. I'm reminded of the words of astronomer Carl Sagan, who wrote, "The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself." I affirm this cosmic connection and more. I feel I'm a part of everything and connected with everyone through the indwelling presence that unites us in God. When the world feels lonely and I am struggling to find my place in it, I remember this cosmic connection and that despite our surface differences, we have much in common. I value my connection with others and seek to make new ones. I treasure these relationships and celebrate our oneness in God. And from 1 Thessalonians 5:11, therefore, encourage one another and build up each other as indeed you are doing. And please say the affirmation together. I share a connection to all living things. And now for our meditation music.
And in case you didn't know, this song we're going to sing was written by Carol Harm. Grace is here. Grace will hold you, enfold you in its arms. Grace will heal you and protect you. And grace will keep you safe. Peace is here. Peace will hold you, enfold you in its arms. Peace will heal you and protect you, and peace will keep you calm. Joy is here. Joy will hold you, enfold you in its arms. Joy will heal you and protect you, arms. Love will heal you and protect you. And love will lead you home.
Grace is here. It is here because you are here in this space, because we know grace is that in which we live and move and have our being. And grace is love, and love is God. And so as we celebrate today, as we celebrate creativity and commitment, music and expression, we allow ourselves in this moment to be drawn inwardly so that we may know and understand this wellspring of joy and life and creativity that is within us. We thank you, God, for all the ways that your light and life and love and creativity and divine fire expresses in and through Unity of Madison, but also within everyone who calls this place home. Creativity is indeed the passion of the divine made manifest in all its glory and all its diversity, in all its colors, in all its energy, and all its avenues, through all its instruments and channels. And in this moment, in this time of reflection and prayer, we open ourselves to that wellspring of joy and creativity and divine passion, divine fire, the spirit that expresses in us, through us, as us, in our own way, in our own channel, as our own instrument, knowing that we sing one song, a song of love. And as we rest now in silence and quietness, as we are still, yet we are open. Be still, be still, be still, and know. On this day of celebration, on this day of gratitude, on this day of rejoicing, on this day of laughter, on this day of sweet memories, God, we thank you for all the creative power that expresses in and through this ministry, through Pete, through each and every one who is here in this room today. We thank you for your divine exuberance, your joy that expresses through us, your divine passion that expresses through us in myriad of ways. And as we begin to bring our attention back to this time and to this place, as we become aware of our surroundings and those around us, we send a blessing to that fiery, creative being to the left and to the right and behind and in front of us. We send it to every child, every volunteer, to our neighborhood, to our city, to our nation, and to the world. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. And so it is, and so it shall ever be. Amen.
Radiant one, you shine always. Even darkness shines when we remember. Focus your light within us, make it useful. Create your reign of unity now. Help us to love beyond our ideals and sprout acts of compassion for all creatures. Animate earth within us so we can feel the wisdom underneath, supporting all. Untangle the knots within so that we can mend our hearts. Simple ties to others deceive neither by the outer nor the inner. Free us to walk your path with joy. For you is born, all ruling with the power and life to do the song that beautifies all. From age to age it renews. Truly power to these words, may they be the ground from which all my actions grow. Amen.
Oh yeah. So I wrote this song towards the end of last winter, and then they said they were going to do a special service for Pete, and it just seemed that the song really fits because Pete embodies Christ consciousness, and he's always opened his heart to even the most beginning musician to play here, and that's what inspired me to take music lessons, so I feel forever grateful. And I love the music here, and it's really one of the reasons why I come, and the Reverend too. But, and so anyway, so if you listen to the lyrics, it talks about Jesus, but you can pretend it's about Pete. Okay, all right. One, two. I passed Jesus on the walking path. He looked like me, he looked like you. Sparkling eyes and sandaled feet. In my heart I knew it was true. This was the man from Galilee, touched by unconditional love. I felt no judgment, only peace. His aura was as gentle as a dove. I come in the name of the Father. Let us feel seen in this holy space. Together we are a love force. There is no sin here, only grace. We come in the name of our mother. The goddess is not forgotten. Divine feminine is welcome. Singing is what we have in common. A message for every season. Come winter, spring, summer, and fall. true. Protecting the earth is our call. Love is all, peace is all. Love is all, peace is all. Love is all, peace is all. Love is all, peace is all.
So the lesson that we advertised this week, we kind of did a bait and switch. So it was part of the ruse. So we'll do that later in July. So today is many instruments, one song. This is indeed a special day, and we're celebrating 20 years of music ministry by our beloved music director Pete Calgaro. And Martin he really wants to share this story from COVID. And if you were a music director during all of that time, and minister included, you deserve a medal. It was, yes, please come. So this took place during the shutdown.
Hello, sorry, this is going to be a little bit off the cuff. First off, I would just like to say that the images you saw during the meditation were actually made by Pete, so thank you for that. During COVID, it was just Reverend Evan, Pete, and I in this place, like broadcasting out the service out to the congregants. And one day, Pete comes in with a violin, plays a little song in the middle of service as like special music. Reverend Evan comes up to Pete after the service. He's like, "I didn't know you played the violin." And Pete's like, "I don't. I learned it yesterday." Thank you. We've been working together for 7 years, and I consider myself blessed to be working with you. Very professional, very talented, wonderful human being.
Thank you, Martin. That's why we included a violin. So, Pete has been a church musician since he was 10 years old, playing a massive pipe organ in the Catholic church that you grew up in with your family. So you must just be in your 30s now, right? So. He was a music director for several Catholic churches in Illinois and in the Madison area, and then he had a spiritual awakening, which brought him to Unity. And we're so glad you did. And Anya, his spouse, is here today. So glad that you are. And so if you count back 20 years, he has been music director since early July of 2006. So 20 years. And Pete also has another job that is so creative, and that is that he is a creative director at the local NBC affiliate here as well. So this is a man of creativity. And so creative is the perfect adjective for you. It is remarkable. So for 2 decades, Pete has reminded us week after week that music is far more than the wallpaper that we slap up on Sunday morning. It's far more than entertainment. It is part of the way a service unfolds, the way it touches people. It is the way that Spirit speaks to us in a different kind of language. And so it is so important. And so there's no better day to reflect on what music teaches us about spiritual life than today, and this understanding that creativity is so important. And we all create in our own way. Pete is remarkable in that his creativity shines in many avenues, but we also have many avenues in which and through which our creativity shines and expresses. I love the stories they're Sufi stories from some are contemporary, some are very old, but there's a set of stories that, and you've heard me share some before, that center around this odd little character called Mullah Nasruddin. And he is kind of a trickster, but he's also a fool. And so some of the things he does are truly foolish, but there's wisdom in his foolishness. And a neighbor one day told Nasruddin, if you want your donkey to move faster, rub some ammonia on his rump. And Nasruddin tried it, and it worked. So one day he was feeling rather sluggish himself, so guess what he did? He tried the remedy and applied the ammonia on his rump, and it burned so badly he was running around the room. And so his wife asked him, what in the world is wrong with you? And he says, if you want to understand, try the bottle yourself. Now, I don't recommend Nasruddin's remedy if you're feeling a little listless or uncreative or stagnant in this moment. And probably the issue is that you don't need to take on more activity or more things to do in your life to express your creativity, but to get still and to open yourself to the ways that Spirit is willing and wanting to express through you. What is that particular avenue, channel, instrument through which God is willing and waiting and wanting to express in and through you? That deeper way that your spirit wants to express this joyful creativity. And sometimes we lose sight of that, and we feel like our life is a little flat, lackluster. We go through the motions and we survive instead of thrive. We exist instead of being one with the creative energy of the universe, which we are called to do. And then there are times in which we measure ourselves against others. There's no way I'm going to go home and get a violin and learn how to play something by tomorrow morning. I would sound very much like my son when he was 8, learning Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, which was a little jarring to the ears, let me tell you. But we are not created for lukewarm existence, and we are not created to compare ourselves with anyone else's avenue of creativity. We are here for divine exuberance, for joy and creativity and fire and passion in whatever way that expresses in and through us. My favorite poet, Rabindranath Tagore, wrote, "The song I came to sing remains unsung to this day. I spend my time in the stringing and the unstringing of my instrument." I love that image. Notice, he doesn't say he doesn't have an instrument. He has one. He has a vehicle of creativity, but he spends all of his time preparing for it, adjusting it, tuning it, never quite playing it. And I wonder if that's true for some of us as well. One of the things I admire about Pete and our other musicians here is that they throw themselves into the experience. It's not that they don't prepare, because I know that they do. But there is a courage and a fire and a passion around what they do and what they share with us. And so often we prepare for life instead of living life. And all the while, Spirit waits patiently for us to begin. Perhaps we're not simply called to sing our own song. Perhaps we're called to be an instrument through which God sings one song. And so there are many instruments, but one song, playing in perfect harmony, as one of our hymns reminds us. There's many personalities in this room, many gifts, many graces, but there's one presence. There's one Spirit. There are many voices, but one divine voice expressing in and through us. And that's what an orchestra teaches us. That's what a band teaches us. A piano cannot sound like a violin. A trumpet should never apologize for not being a flute. Our harmonium, which I learned that word since I've been here, was never meant to become a drum. Each instrument has its own purpose and its own tone. And only when every instrument offers its unique voice does the music become complete. And that is true of a spiritual community. Some teach, some pray, some welcome, some serve quietly behind the scenes, some comfort, some inspire, some organize, some bless us with beautiful music. And for 20 years, Pete has inspired us through music. And he doesn't perform for us. He invites us into the experience of the gift that music offers us. Every Sunday reminds us that a service is never a solo, it is a chorus of people. There's music that only you can make. There's kindness that only you can offer. Compassion that only you can express. Beauty that only you can create. All of us are God's instruments. And this one song expresses in and through us in the right and perfect way, so that we join together in a symphony of love and life and joy and grace and power. There are one life, but many lives, one love, many hearts. Harmony does not require sameness, so don't compare yourselves to others. Harmony requires an instrument to be fully itself. We allow the divine musician, the divine conductor, to express in and through us in the way that our soul has chosen, in the channel through which our soul has chosen to express. There are many instruments, but one song. And so we thank you, Pete. We have a presentation for you. So Marilyn Dogood and Pat Arnold, if you would come up. And these two wonderful beings have prepared this for you with some other help from the congregation. We present you this quilt, which they have made, on behalf of the members of Unity of Madison, past and present, who have benefited from your beautiful presence. So the quilt was made to honor this anniversary. It has been signed by Unity members, as you'll see. And each signature is a mark of love and appreciation for all you have given to Unity of Madison. And if you haven't signed it yet, they brought markers, so you're good to go. This quilt has been stitched with love, the way that their creativity has chosen to express through them. And may you feel the love and comfort that we affirm for you and all that you have given to us as you use it. Thank you, Pete. Would you like to say anything?
And I don't have to say anything, right? I will just say thank you to everybody who has shared their gift of music here, even when it was probably not something you even thought you could do, but that you have. And I also appreciate those of you who haven't gotten up here and shared your gift of music, that you sing from wherever you are in the congregation or watching online. I had to laugh because that picture of me that they used, I was like, wow, that was a long time ago. I was a young man back then. But yes, just thank you, everybody. It's a complete joy to come here every week and to bring music to you and to share music with you. And I feel like when we're all singing together, it is just the closest you can get to the divine. Oh, thank you.
And be seated. We invite you downstairs after the service ends, of course, to join us in the Namaste Cafe, because the gifts continue. I hear that we share a favorite cake. And so we have homemade German chocolate cake for you today. Yay. and other things as well. But anyway, it was nice to know that you and I share that gift as well. So we invite you downstairs for that. And if you brought a card for Pete, there's a basket out here, and there's a basket downstairs as well. So leave your cards there. So again, thank you all for being here. But Pete, my heart can't express to you my thanks for you.
Hi, Pete. I'm Pete. So, I first met Pete when I was 13 years old. And he was 13 as well. We, at our junior high, we had to do jazz band in the morning because they couldn't afford to do it during the day as a class. So we saw each other, was it 3 times a week maybe, to do jazz band? We both played the drums. And it's fun to see him now play the drums because he looks just like the way he played the drums when he was 13 years old. So I hadn't seen him in probably, over 20 years. I think I did see him one time across campus at the university we went to. I was on my way to an exam. I was like, that guy looks like Pete Calgaro. Turns out it was him. We went to the same university unwittingly. And so anyway, in 2006, I came walking in here in the morning for church for the first time. And I looked up at the pianist and I was thinking, I was trying to superimpose some hair on him in my mind. And I was like, I think that's Pete Calgaro. And I was like, all of a sudden thinking about what Unity was about, I'm like, this is all making sense. And then I opened up the binder we had back then, saw the songs were written by Pete Calgaro. I was like, it's him. And he was probably thinking, the music ministry, oh, score. I've got Ross Myers. So, and I think that's kind of what's happened, right, Pete? We did some crazy stuff when we were 13, so when we get together, we're still 13. Hit it, Joe. If God had a face, what would it look like, and would he have any hair? Would he wear glasses and the music that he plays? Would you believe it, like Jesus and the saints, and both of the Fillmores? Yeah, yeah, Pete is great, yeah, yeah, Pete is good, yeah, 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 yeah.
a creator on a stage, making unity his home. If Pete had a Sanskrit name, what would it be, and would you call it to his face? If you were hiring him in all of his glory, what would you ask if you had just one question? Yeah, yeah, Pete is great. Yeah, yeah, Pete is good. Yeah, 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 yeah. What if Pete was one of us, playing songs for all of us? Just a creator on a stage, making unity his home. No need for a comb, musicians calling on the phone, eating blueberry scones with the Pope maybe in Rome. Yeah, yeah, Pete is great. Yeah, yeah, Pete is good. Yeah, 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 yeah. If Pete had a drum, what would it sound like, and would you want to see? If seeing meant that you were starting to believe that Pete might be an extraterrestrial being. Yeah, yeah, Pete is great. Yeah, yeah, Pete is good. Yeah, 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 yeah. What if Pete was one of us? Just a friend on a great space bus, trying to make our way home. No need for a comb. 20 years of Christmas songs, 20 years of bells and gongs. Eating blueberry scones with the Pope maybe in Rome, but making unity his home.
How do you follow that up? Very creative, Ross. And Joe? All right, now the serious stuff. It's time to prepare our gifts, tithes, and offerings. You can do so, you can place them in your hands or over your heart as we affirm our Unity of Madison blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. And now for our offering song.
When we give, we receive. when we share, more comes back to us. We live in an abundant universe. When we give, we receive. When we share, more comes back to us. We live in an abundant universe. When we give, we receive. When we share, more comes back to us. We live in an abundant universe. When we give, we receive. When we share, more comes back to us. We live in an abundant universe.
We dedicate and we consecrate these tithes, these gifts, and this offering to the will and the work and the way of the Christ, as it expresses through this ministry of love and service, and so it is. Amen. Again, we invite you downstairs. Oh, Pete, we also, one of the cakes is just like your mother used to make. We want to thank, I know that's cryptic, but Anya knew, so I think you know too, but you've been great to thank you for helping our hospitality team out on what he likes to eat. Yeah, thank you. So thank you for being here on this day of celebration. So let's stand and sing together, Let There Be Peace on Earth. And as we go forth from this place today, we know God goes with us and before us in all that we do, making smooth, safe, and sure our way. And we affirm for ourselves and for all creation the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And there's special pro salute. Hey, how are you?
It's got a jumping little record. I want my turkey to play. But roll over Beethoven. I gotta hear it again today. Come on, y'all. Well, you know my temper's rising. The jukebox play on the fool. Yeah. I said my heart is beating rhythm and my soul is skipping blues. Yeah, then singing the blues. Roll over Beethoven until Tchaikovsky the news. Well, I got the feeling in it. You got the love of feeling rocking. Wow, come on, y'all. Yeah, I said, roll it on over, then moving on up, yeah. Walk on like that. I said, roll over Beethoven until Tchaikovsky the news. Roll over Beethoven. Roll over Beethoven. Roll over Beethoven. Roll over Beethoven. Yeah. Roll over Beethoven until Tchaikovsky the news. I'm giving my warning to you. Yeah, come on, man. Don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Yeah. Hey, boy, dilly, I'm playing my fiddle. I'm gonna nothing to lose. Roll over Beethoven. Everybody. Roll over Beethoven. Roll over Beethoven. Roll over Beethoven. Roll over Beethoven. Till Tchaikovsky the news. Roll over Beethoven. 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 Until Tchaikovsky the news. Yeah, roll over, roll over. Ah! Hey, Pete.